Remember the very first arc of One Piece, Romance Dawn? Yeah, the one that tricked all of us. We met this goofy rubber boy in a barrel screaming about becoming the Pirate King, and we thought, okay, cool, a simple, fun adventure story. We couldn't have been more wrong. What we didn't realize was that Eiichiro Oda was already laying the groundwork for one of the most intricate and profound stories in modern fiction. He was playing 4D chess while we were still learning the rules of checkers. Let's start with that barrel. Luffy, floating aimlessly at sea, stuck in a barrel. It seems like a random silly gag, right? But it's not. It's a perfect metaphor for Luffy's entire character. He constantly throws himself into impossible, reckless situations through sheer willpower and a bit of foolishness. Yet somehow, he always manages to pop out on top, unscathed and smiling. That barrel scene wasn't just a joke. It was Oda telling us exactly how Luffy would tackle every single challenge, from a local bully to a world-ending emperor. It's the spirit of adventure in its purest form. Then we meet Koby. This timid, crying kid, a virtual slave on Alvida's ship for 2 long years. At first glance, he's just comic relief, a stark contrast to Luffy's bravado. But Koby represents something so much deeper. He's the embodiment of what happens when you abandon your dreams in the world of One Piece. You become a victim, you get stuck, you lose all hope and purpose. But then Luffy asks him that one simple question. What is it you really want to do? And in that instant, everything shifts. This is the first time we witness Luffy's true power, and it has nothing to do with the gum-gum fruit. It's his incredible ability to reignite the fire of a person's dream, to make them believe in themselves again. The journey continues to Shellstown, where we're introduced to the pirate hunter Roronoa Zoro. This is where Oda's genius really starts to shine. You'd expect the first mate to just sign up, but no. Zoro is tied to a post, starving for weeks, but his spirit is unbreakable. He refuses to sacrifice his pride. This recruitment isn't just about finding a skilled swordsman. It's about Luffy finding a kindred spirit, someone whose determination and willpower match his own. In that moment, when Zoro eats the dirty, crushed rice ball from the little girl Rika, that's not just about hunger. It's him choosing to trust, choosing to live, and choosing to follow this strange boy's impossible dream. It's a silent vow of loyalty sealed over a simple act of kindness. But here's the crucial part that so many people miss about Romance Dawn. This arc isn't just an introduction, it's the thesis statement for the entire 1,000-plus chapter epic. When Luffy sends Alvida flying and inspires Koby to chase his dream of becoming a Marine, that's Oda screaming the core philosophy of One Piece from the rooftops. Your dreams are more powerful than your circumstances, your past doesn't define your future, and sometimes all it takes is one person, one moment of belief, to completely change the course of your life. Even the fight against Captain Axe-Hand Morgan is more than just a typical first boss battle. Morgan, with his corruption, his abuse of power, and his entitled son Helmeppo, is our first glimpse into the systemic rot within the world government and the Marines. He's a microcosm of the tyranny and false justice that Luffy will spend his entire journey fighting against. He represents the kind of order that crushes freedom and individuality, the very antithesis of what Luffy stands for. So when Luffy shatters Morgan's statue and then his jaw, he's not just saving a town, he's declaring war on a system that stifles people's freedom. Romance Dawn sets the stage for everything. It establishes the themes of dreams, freedom, and found family that resonate through every single arc. It shows us that true strength isn't just about physical power, but about the will to stand up for your beliefs and for others. Oda wasn't just writing a pilot episode, he was composing the opening notes of a grand, sweeping symphony. And looking back now, it's incredible to see how all those seeds, planted so carefully right at the beginning, have blossomed into the masterpiece we know and love today. It all started here, with a boy in a barrel and a dream big enough to change the world. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the beginning of One Piece, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Let me know in the comments what your favorite moment from the Romance Dawn arc is. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams.